Hey planner homies, it's Kim Odakoven, KRO Designs. I just finished the foundation setup of this B6 planner by Mommy Lay July kit. Gotta pick yourself up one. I'll leave a link in the description box. I finished the foundation, and what do I mean by foundation is that it has all of those parts and pieces that you need or would like to have in a planner. I've got dashboards, insert covers, vellum, you name it, I've got it, except for the details. I need to work on my pockets. I also need to work on some of my insert covers because they look just like they came off the printer, and I need to zhuzh them up a little bit. So if you just want to sit back, grab a glass of wine, and enjoy the show, I'm going to put you on fast forward with a voiceover. That way we can get it going and you can see as much as possible. Don't forget to hit like on your way out the door. Love you guys. Wait for the flip through at the end. Bye. Now I wish I could say use this thing, use that thing, stamp here, cut this, do that, but that's not helping you be creatively by yourself. What I'm trying to try to teach you in this tutorial is the aspects I use in my planner to create a successful, pleasing look. And I'm going to go through those 5 things that I use, and if you want to get a piece of paper and write them down, that would probably help you in the long run, but by the end of the video, you'll totally understand where I'm coming from. The number one thing I use in my planner to create a pleasing planner is called texture, and it could be in the form of those doilies right there, fabric, ribbon, textured paper, crepe paper, acetate, vellum, glitter paper, whatever you have on hand creates that physical texture. But if you see that Annie Plants printables cover with the sand on it, that's creating visual texture. Mommy Lay has designed that in a way where there's so much depth and detail that it creates some sort of visual texture so it feels like you're in the sand. The second thing I like to use is volume and height in the matter of form. It layers together. As you can see, this food picture, I'm bordering it with that extra pop of color and textured paper to make it look like it's standing out a little bit. You can also use black cardstock if you want, outlining it with a magic marker. Those things also help things pop off the page, as you can see with Mommy Lay, how she's designed everything with that dark outline. The next thing I like to use is obviously color. I know a lot of you out there are monochromatic girls, and that is just fine. Monochromatic adds a sense of calm and creativity to your planner. I, on the other hand, unlike this picture, which is monochromatic, add that yellow gorgeous to add that pop of color so your eye gravitates towards the pop of color in the monochromatic scheme. In the genre of color, there's also value, and value means, like, you know how ombre papers are super popular right now? Well, that's because they're a light to dark. The gradual of intensity between 2 color parts create that magical sense of creativity in your planner. The next thing I like to use is space, meaning foreground, background, and middle ground. And that's where the layerings come into place. When you're doing pockets, you want to make sure you have something close to you, something in the middle, and something far away. And by creating that with the washi tape on the bottom of the pocket, layering another die cut on top, adding one more layer of those paper clips that you'll see here in just a second, those add a layer of space in your planner. So now we've got color, texture, value, form, and space in our planners. Stay tuned for the flip through. I can't wait to show you how it all came together. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys. So here's the final flip through of my wellness tracker, and I will go over all of the elements we just talked about. So this glitter paper clip is a wonderful example of texture, not only visually, but actually physically. And then this layering here, this is what space would be involved. You've got a background, a middle ground, and a foreground between the 3 objects here. Again, here we have texture with a doily, and then the color popping is clear because we have these wonderful bookmarks from Mommy Lay's July kit. And then I've got my washi tape bookmark / washi tape storage holder right here in the pocket. And by adding just a little bit of pinking on the top, we add an element of visual texture as well. On this page, as you remember, we've got this doily and this wonderful repetitive design of the three on top of each other. Keep in mind that's just like Andy Warhol, who did the pictures of Marilyn with all of the different colors. Repeat sometimes works exponentially wonderful in your planner. Again, I have the same repeat thing here, along with some texture here with the vellum paper. Here we've reused one of our dashboards and added a few extra elements here to add some more layering in the value of the dark and the light coming together. So if I didn't have these extra spaces here, this would look really heavy on this side and super light on this side. This way they balance each other out in a triangular form. Here we've got our idea of space where you've got background, middle ground, and foreground. And yet we're creating this height here from form without using like glue dots or sticky foamies to raise this up by adding a border along here that adds with our form element. And this value of light to dark here with our ombre paper, that's another element that I always look for when putting together a planner. Here is our notepad, super cute, putting on the back of our vellum. I've got our pen loop, and of course we've got our back pockets done as well. We've got some texture here with this ribbon with this wonderful foil arrows on it. We've got some elements of height with our wonderful charm here, some texture elements with layers of this, and our pops of color with our turquoise and our purple that matches this wonderful July color scheme. I hope you enjoyed it today. I wish I could teach you exactly the process of putting it together, but hopefully I made you fishers of planners. Thanks guys, bye.